Hey, what's going on? Thought I'd do a little quick video on some old school fishing that's just fun. I know everybody knows what a cane pole is, you know, or the retractable ones, everything like that. This is the Black Widow. I picked up two of these from Walmart today. They're like $10 or $12 a piece. I've already rigged one up, but I'm going to show you just different, not different, how I like to do it to keep it simple. But this is about as old school as you get, other than just having a tree limb or something. I mean, you think about it, you have crappie rods, bass rods, you got jigging rods, frogging rods, drop shot rods, your catfish rods, every rod you can think of. But this is kind of where it started at, other than just having a string like your hand lining. But, they just come. I'll open this one up right here in front of y'all. Just basic, simple. It comes with a little bit of tackle. I mean, I guess you could buy it and go straight fishing with it, with some simple stuff in it. This is the one I opened up earlier. Got a bobber, a hook, and a piece of split shot, a little bit of line. That's all you need. But I don't know about that line. The hook that comes with it for me seems a little big, especially when you're catching little brim, if you're using them for bait fish or anything like that. So, but these are 10 foot. Oh, let me pull a little. Got the little cork or stopper you pull out the end. It's just basic as it comes. Pull a little piece out, stick it in your pocket while you're fishing. It comes out in 3 different sections. Oh, try to get it all in frame. You just pull them out. 10 foot long. Nice, easy, simple. But I'll just show you on this other one. Like this one, which I love using little jigs. That is different colors. These little crappie magnet Popeye jig. Try so there ain't so much of a glare on there. But if you take those, put them on here, tip them with a piece of red worm, maggot, all kind of stuff. Walmart sells these little earthworms. You just cut off a little piece, put on there just to give a little scent. And man, you got something ready to rock and roll. But now watch me get all flustered. I don't put very much line on them. If it's 10 foot long, I don't want 5 or 6 foot of line on this thing. Say put it in your pocket. Once it's locked in, oh, you know where, right, and there's got a little bit longer line than I said. You just put it on there. The length of the line is up to you. You can either fish it like this. I do like putting the bobber, cork, whatever you want to call. And the variety of that is so much. I mean, you can get, your slip bobbers, which I look like when I'm using when I'm crappie fishing. On top of that, you're going to need a bobber stopper, your choice. This is my preferred. You get more for the money with these, but I do really like these. Your bobber stoppers, or you can use the ones with the weighted ends. Any colors they clip on. I do like using these when I'm brim fishing. You just pull down on it, stick your line in, let go. You can adjust it. That's my preferred brim fishing. Like I said, just these things have such small hooks, and you just tip them. I mean, you can use crickets or whatever you want, but and on this one, I just got some of the old cheapo 6-pound test. I think this is $3 worth, $4 worth of line. You get 700 yards. I think you'll never run out of it brim fishing. Or you can use 4-pound. Me, 4 to 6, because not to say this thing will get hung up because you're not reeling it across stuff. You're pretty much just dropping it straight up and down. But if you were to get hung up on something, trying to break it free, if you're dropping it down and stuff, a little bit of light braid, that's 10-pound. You could use that. You're never going to have to replace it. You know what I mean? But getting hung up, because on this one, I don't know if I'm going to use this 6-pound also, but, tying it to the end. It comes with a little instruction booklet in the back of this thing. Let's see what it says on how to rig it. I did not use it like that on the ends of the rod. I tied an improved clinch knot. That's fine. Down to my jig, which I tied an improved clinch knot. And like I said, you make the length of this whatever you want. You get out there, see it's too long, cut it off. I'd make it longer than shorter. Or you can take your stuff and take you some extra line. I had thought about, on this one, I'll pull it out and show you another thing you can do. On the end of it, and you could have your line tied up to this already. Different size, you could use different lengths. On a quick connect with a swivel, you can put it in the eye. Fish it like that. That might be the way to go. When you're done, instead of wrapping it up, you can just take it off, wrap it back around one of these things, and throw in your box or your pocket or whatever you're using. That might be the way to go for me. I'm thinking about it. Then when I throw these things, ain't no line or nothing you worry about tangling up. Yeah, one day I'm going to get out there and show you just quick fishing with it. But I wanted to just show you that this is the one that's got the jig on it already, are just so quick and easy. Like I said, I know I probably need to maybe turn the camera so you can see the whole length of it. I will. I'll slip one of these on here. the bobbers you use, corks, whatever you want to call them, floats, that's all personal preference. I just like these things. I mean, you adjust your depth. And that's that. But I will turn the camera and just show you how simple these things are. How long they are also. Let me turn the camera just so it faces outside a little bit. Maybe right there will work. Maybe. But, you know, my whole thing was, when you get the fish, you know, you set it down, catch the fish just enough to bring it in. Quick and easy. You run out there, catch a stringer full of brim in no time. Set this down on the boat, spin it back around. And if you're fishing, you know, say crappie fishing out of the boat, we pull up on a lot of them lay downs, you know, where you're just dropping it in. You know, whether you're slack lining or you got a bobber on there, you're just jigging. You're going to jig it just a few times. Ain't no bites. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to move it over 2 foot. Jig it down. On those lay downs, 6 pound line to me is plenty to pull them crappie up. You know, typically 9, 10, 11 inch crappie. I mean, yeah, you're going to hopefully get lucky, get you some good slabs, you know, 13, 14s, but for the most part, that's all you need. And like I said, that was $10, $12, whatever this thing was. I think it was $12. They got them longer also, but this was the only ones they had there were the 10 foot, and I don't think I need anything no longer. If that's $12, bobbers don't cost nothing, you know, whatever, $1.97. I think these are $1 a piece, but I really do like these. These kind, pretty much the same thing. Slip bobber, you use the little bobber stoppers with them. I mean, you're on the water fishing for, you know, $20. This stuff here, never used it yet. Not this type. I've used the maggots, and that's what I was looking for, but they didn't have any. Just something to tip the end of my jig with. You can buy a couple of red worms, take your scissors, cut them in little pieces just to tip it. But if you ain't wanting to stop by the store, just leave the house. You know, you can take your stuff, which I don't have one right here, throw it in a gallon baggie. Let me see, I do got one over here. And you're ready to rock and roll. I mean, to get out on the water quick, fast, in a hurry, to go kill a Saturday afternoon, you know, whatever bobber stoppers you want, some jigs. Where'd that little stuff go? If you want to take the little fishing line stuff that came with it, you know what I mean? Your bait, take your extra pack of floats, you are good to go. You know what I mean? There you go, less than $20, right at $20. And you're good to go, man. I just thought I'd shoot a little quick video on how to get out on the water cheap. yeah, you can get expensive with it. You can get all high speed. And there's even cheaper options too. You know, just this was the expensive ones. They had the ones that actually, the cane poles, bamboo. I think they were, I don't know, $8. Anyway, I just wanted to shoot a quick video just to show you that these things are pretty awesome. Like I said, they're the 10-foot 3-section Black Widow. There's a couple videos I saw on YouTube. The way some people wrap the line around it, some weird, I was like, what in the world? I mean, I'm sure it'll be a treat if you catch something with any size to it. You get something 1.5 pounds, you're gonna be in for a treat, I guess. But the different options you have for bobbers, you know, depending on what size you want to get. Obviously, you don't want to go too big, too small. There's a bigger one. There's a smaller one. I mean, fish accordingly. Fish with what you got. You have the weird little round ones. I'll do a video on this thing. I built these out of PVC pipe. You know, you take it, hand line, fish it, unscrew it. You keep your inside here. I have hooks and weights and an old chapstick tank. I'll do a video on this thing. One of them bushcraft survival things. I got bored and built several of them out of a stick of PVC pipe. But I don't know. Give it a like. Give it a try. Just go out there and just kill some time on the bank somewhere. You don't have to take a boat nowhere. You can do it all with little money. You don't have to spend a lot. Now, the more you start liking, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Yeah, you're going to start spending some money. And me, I'm going the other way. I want to try to keep it. Motorcycle rode by. Just keeping it simple, man. All right. There ain't much more you can talk about with old cane pole. It's a stick with a string on it. You catch fish. The hook size, personal preference. If I wasn't using the jigs, I'd use, what is that, the number 8 cricket hooks. But yeah, give it a try. Go out there and have some fun. Keep it simple a little bit. All right? I hope y'all have a good afternoon, and I'll see y'all again soon. Take it easy.